morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Grab your cup. Let's settle in. There's a lot to talk about. Intuition is needed more than ever. So make sure you got your cup all ready. It's delicious. It's delicious. So good morning. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. I see everybody coming in. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Nick. Good morning. I hope you were able to get the book. Hi, Leah. Can't wait to see you. Good morning, Miss Tracy. Hello. Hi, Lee from New Zealand. Hi, Scott. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, other Michelle. Good morning, Mr. Paul. Love you, the boss in the house. Good morning. So, anyhow, super excited. Coffee with Colby is out. I want to thank all of you who have bought a copy on Amazon. And it's 365 days of messages, which is really great. And if you leave me a review, I am so grateful. Please, please. It's real easy. You just hit that leave a review right there on the Amazon. Let me read one passage today. Let's see what today holds in store for us. And then we will get into our talk about trusting your intuition. Here we go. Ooh, this is a good one. Ready? We are all pieces to a puzzle. Know that it's okay if you are still searching for your piece. How do you fit in? It's finding where you are and who you are and letting go of needing validation and trusting that you do fit in. Know that you are needed to make the universal puzzle complete. It can never be complete without you in it. So there you go. Anyhow, yay, good. I'm so glad, Cindy. Please leave an Amazon review. Thank you. And we want to thank Avoca Coffee in the house. So Avoca was so kind that they sponsored part of the book, which is really great. So we got a little thank you in the back of them. They are in Fort Worth, Texas. Great, great coffee artistry company. So you can actually order it online. They'll deliver it to you in the U.S. It's smell here. I just want you to smell. Look, just smell. There you go. Smell that? See that? Coffee beans. There you go. Smell. All right. Let us talk about intuition, trusting your intuition. So we all have intuition. All right. We all have it. It's innate. You're born with it. But sometimes you suppress it or you push it down because your mind is at play, right? You let that logical mind kick in. And your mind will start to say, that's crazy, that can't be it, you're making it up, and it will make you doubt what you're getting. Not only that, but the people around you may make you doubt what you're receiving. Let's say you've got some Scooby sense, as I like to call it, a little hit, a little intuition about something, and you go to that person and say, hey, I'm feeling a little odd about this, and they will literally try to make you feel like, I don't know where that came from, you're making it all up, no, that's not it at all. And even if when they're talking to you, it doesn't quite feel right, you will want to give them the benefit of the doubt, right? You can't imagine that someone wouldn't be honest or forthright with you or telling you the complete truth. So therefore, what do you do first? You doubt yourself first, right? Rather than trusting yourself first. So we kind of go in reverse with it. Rather than saying, listen, I know what I've got is right. I know what I'm feeling is correct, and owning that and trusting it, you actually put that on the back burner and trust what someone else is saying or giving, or trusting that mind thought, that ego mind that tends to rattle on the thoughts, okay? So this intuition, our intuition gives us these senses. It will give you the sense of danger. It will give you the sense of love. It will give you the sense of right and wrong. It will give you the sense of truth. It will give you the sense of lies, right? It kind of works all around. It really is that compass, as I like to refer to it as, your compass. Yes, no, when we really address the issues at hand. But it's that feeling of, am I on the right path? I mean, look at all the areas in which we can use our intuition. Is this decision the right one? Is this relationship the right one? Am I following my life purpose? Can I trust this person? Am I in the right relationship? Is this the right move for me? Am I making the best decisions? I mean, all of it is all around our intuition. And yet we've piled it on with other people's beliefs, or piled it on with social media, or piled it on with our own insecurity and our own fear, and have forgotten how to trust that innate feeling. You know, when we actually really tune into your intuition, your senses are heightened, okay? Your awareness will expand naturally when you're truly focused on that clairsentient, that intuition. So what we can do is, how do you trust it? Well, first and foremost, as you get those intuitive hits, it's really important to kind of swallow those feelings rather than think those feelings, okay? So you don't want to think it, you want to feel it. And that feeling is really becoming in tune with yourself as to what is right, what is wrong, okay? What is truthful, what is dishonest. And that's your kind of compass. That's your guide a little bit. Yes, no, it's a tilt. It's a little bit of a tilt. You can even practice it with yourself to start to feel it. So it really wouldn't be up in your logical mind, right? Because by the time it gets to that logical mind, it's already processed. You've already processed it. What we want to do is keep it really organic, kind of right here, really organic in this clairsentient, and really trusting it from here. And then if it needs to kind of come up to come out, that's fine. But instead of having it go through here to decide if it's right, to decide if it's wrong, to decide if you're moving forward, decide if you're taking a step back, deciding if you're right over someone else, by the time you've done all that, you've really muddled that intuition. You've messed it all up. So when you get back to it, when you really start to kind of trust within. So how do you do that? Couple things is really centering yourself, really sitting in your own power, knowing your own source, being comfortable within your own soul. Right? A lot of people aren't comfortable in their soul. They're really looking for that escape. They're looking for that distraction. We've been raised on distractions, so therefore we seek them for comfort, right? Rather than going within, rather than sitting in your own self and your own soul. And when you sit into your own soul, when you're really sitting in it, you can absolutely begin to trust it, right? Because your soul isn't going to let you down, right? Your soul doesn't have a hidden agenda. Your soul doesn't have a motive of ulterior motive, right? It's pure. It's of source. So when you can really get in tune with your soul, then the intuition that comes from it will completely be in alignment. It will be a certain pattern. It will be a rhythm. And that's how you begin to trust it. All right, that's how you know it's true. It will really feel it. The best way to explain it is you won't think it, you'll feel it. And so when you get that little bit of that motivation to move, that motivation that inspires you, that's your intuition. Intuition is inspiration, right? It's a very inspirational thing. So it will kickstart. And then as you kickstart, then you follow it through. Then you go, okay, yes, I've got this. This is where it is. But again, if let's say you get a job offer, which would be wonderful at this time, right? Job offer for many people. But what we do is, let's say you've got an inspiration that there's 2 jobs, and you have 2 job offers. If one of them gives you a feeling of, ooh, I'm not sure I'm going to like this, but yet you want to override it with your thought. You want to override, well, you need the money. Well, it's a paycheck. Well, it's steady. It's secure. It's close to home. When you begin to rationalize that intuitive hit, you muddle it down. Okay, you muddle it down. And then therefore, it lacks the purity, it lacks the integrity of that initial intuitive hit of it's not the right fit. And you will see, you will take that job and you'll follow it along, and then guess what will happen? You'll be unhappy. It might be close to home, but you're going to dread that drive anyway. It might be steady, but you won't be passionate about what you're doing. So it's trusting that intuitive hit, that initial impulse. Yes, this is right. No, it's not right. And even if you just start with that, is it right? Yes, no. Yes, no. Then you can dive deeper into it. If it's a no, why is it a no? So that maybe you have a bit of clarity. You know, is it what you want to do? No. Are you doing it for safety? Yes. So getting that tilt. So again, I like to refer to it as a tilt. For you, you might see an image, a yes or no image, but when you make it that simple, yes, no, boom, boom. Make one side your yes side, one side your no side, and start to just train that intuition to work. Boom, boom, boom. You'll really be able to learn to hone in on it, and you'll be able to trust it. You'll be able to know how many times have you walked into a store or walked into a situation. There's plenty of times, even just, you know, a lot of the walking around the block lately, right? A lot of that kind of getting that physical exercise in. You'll walk by someone and you get a funny feeling. And I can't explain that feeling. I can't explain it, but I trust it. And so I start to walk away, or I start to walk where there's more people, right? You just start to trust it. When you have a moment where you begin to second guess, you're taking up too much time. You're taking up precious time that could be valuable, especially in a safety situation, especially if your safety is at risk. So again, when you get those impulses, when you get it, when that alert comes up. Now, when it's a danger alert, your system is going to like tighten up. It's going to go, ooh, you're going to feel a jolt. You got to trust that. It's not going to be a slow feeling. Oh, I feel like maybe this isn't safe. No, it's going to be like, whoo, like that. Okay. And when you get that feeling, you've got to trust it no matter what. I don't care if you got to be rude to someone. I don't care. You got to trust it. Right? Because trusting it may just save your life one day, or may just get you out of a situation that could be dangerous. You don't know. But too many times, or if you're watching people or around people or something feels off, trust it. In your own relationships, right? How many of you get a feeling around something and then you go to the person and you share with them your feelings, your thoughts, your inner concerns, and they say, no, girl, all you, no, nothing, no, I'm fine. And then you find out later that your intuitive hit was right on. It was right. And then you get discouraged, right? How many of you, give me a show of hearts, how many of you have gotten a thought or a feeling around something, you didn't trust it, and it ended up being right later. And you're like, gosh darn it, I knew that was right. And then you more beat yourself up later because you knew it to be true. Yeah, see, there's all the hearts coming. Exactly. How many of you have dated someone and said, ooh, something feels off. I think there's something else. And then no, it's just you. And then you realize you were right. Right? It happens over and over. We're getting flooded with hearts. You see, I get it. All the time. So we have to trust. You got to trust your intuition. It is innate in you. It is innate in you. All right? So here's the thing. You don't have to learn intuition. All right? You don't have to learn it because you already have it. It's really about discovering it and trusting it, so that you understand it, right? So that you're in alignment with it. So first and foremost, let's get in that power. Let's get centered. Let's really understand our soul. No one should know your soul better than you. Get in there, learn it, work through whatever needs to be worked through so that you are one within. okay? So that you are one with him. Then this way, anything off, it won't even get you. It won't even get you because you'll be so in alignment. Second part, start understanding if it's a danger feeling or an intuitive hit, to really trust it, to go, oh, I got that. I got to trust it. Even if you're crazy, like there's so many times I have looked cray, okay? So many times, all right? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. It's kept me alive so far. And it's kept me out of a lot of mistakes, thank goodness, so far, right? But the mistakes I made, the patterns I fell into, the people I trusted, whatever the case may be, at some point I knew and didn't trust it, and that's how I learned. So let's start trusting your intuition, trusting that inner compass, okay? Trusting that tilt. Yes, no. Really playing with it. Go around and play with it. You know, try it on certain things so that you can build it, make it stronger. All right? So the sense is there. The intuition is there. It's about making it stronger so that it just, even when it moves, you can feel it within. And that you understand it more than anything else. You trust it more than anyone else. All right? Now, that's a big one. Right? Because a lot of you want to trust others before you trust yourself. You got to go and trust yourself first and foremost, okay? But the best way to trust yourself is to truly get in alignment with that soul self, all right? So there you go, everybody. That is your Coffee with Colby for today. Again, thank you to everybody who's buying the book. It really does mean a lot to me. I'm so glad so many of you really seem to be enjoying it, which really makes me feel so good. So I do appreciate that. And leaving your reviews does help, kind of gets that to other people. So thank you. Now, tomorrow night is the Colby Rebel Show. All right. So it's tomorrow night, not Thursday, as I will be traveling on Thursday. So join me tomorrow night at 5 p.m., all right? It is a date night. It is a date night because I know all of you got some questions. All of you, Erica, real quick, sweetheart. It's 365 days of messages. So they're channeled messages. And that's what the book is about. They're all from the Coffee with Colby video. So they're channeled and they're all pulled from the Coffee with Colby. So there you go. All right, everybody. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your love. I just love you guys. I want you to have a beautiful day. And what I want you to do, here's what I want. You got a homework assignment, all right? I want you to get out there and practice your intuition today. Get out there and practice it. All right? Trust it. All right, everybody. Remember to shine your light and shine it bright. I'll see you all later. Bye, everyone.